Hello everyone, today I'm on Genshin Impact. I'm going to be doing a follow-up on my Xiao first impressions video. As you can see, my Xiao is now level 80. I've awakened him to 90 for the final crit rate from his Genshin stat. So in this video, I'm going to be showcasing his damage at Abyss floor 12. Without him maxing out yet, his talent is also not maxed out. I only have it on level 8 on normal attack, level 6 on his elemental skill, and level 4 on his elemental burst. So this isn't a fully decked out Xiao yet, not fully awakened or anything. So this could give some perspective on how much he can deal without leveling him up all the way, if that makes any sense. And also I'm going to be showcasing the new geo buffs that came in 1.3, featuring Ningguang and Zhongli. So now now I'm gonna go ahead and show you my team. Okay, so for the team comp, I'm just gonna be showing you briefly. On the first half, I have my Venti, Xiao, Klee, and Bennett. Second half, Ningguang, Zhongli, Sucrose, and Diona. So the first half is self-explanatory. Venti is gonna group up and I deal damage with Xiao and Klee, and Bennett will provide the healing and attack buff. The second half, I have my ultimate Geo team of Ningguang and Zhongli. They complement each other really well, especially with the 1.3 Geo buffs. Sucrose is going to be being the energy battery for these two, and Diona is going to be spamming her cryo skills so that they can crystallize cryo shields for the Abyss buff, which is giving crit rate whenever you pick up a cryo shield. Right, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be explaining quite briefly on Chamber 1 and Chamber 2, because I think you'll know based on the team comp how I did it anyway. The first half I'm using Venti's burst to grow up enemies, and then Venti and Klee and Xiao is going to be dealing all the damage. So there's not really much to commentate about. The second team, obviously Ningguang is going to get a major damage boost from Zhongli and the Geo Resonance. So that's also pretty self-explanatory. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be skipping ahead my commentary until the third chamber, so you guys can go ahead and watch my first two chambers if you want, but it's going to be a silent commentary. I mean, just silent gameplay of me just clearing it. And yeah, so I'll see you guys on the third chamber if you feel like skipping ahead.
Worthless. I'm going in. Off we go. Fine, go. Brace yourselves. Jumpy dumpty go. Let's play. Going in. Boring. Off we go.
Gather!
Your life is mine.
Look at you, Foodtown!
Don't waste my time. Give up.
Gather.
Don't waste my time. Fight.
Animal test 6308.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Give up. Submit.
Stand clear.
Solidify.
Don't waste my time.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Jumpy dumpty.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Time for takeoff. Let's play. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Time for takeoff.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Blazing delay. La la la. Yeah.
Let's light it up.
Time for takeoff. Boing, boing, boom! Here we go. Think you can get away? Boing, boing, boom! Going in!
Jab and cross.
Jumpy dumpty go!
Disappear. Worthless. Worthless. Here.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Think you can get away? Yahoo! Boing, boing, boom!
Boring. Here.
Boing, boing, boom!
Worthless.
Jumpy dumpty go! Da, da, da. Can't handle this drink. Huh, you keep swirl. Mark 2, absorption test.
I will have order.
Your life is mine.
will have order.
Don't waste my time.
Gather.
Stand clear. Ka, ka, ka.
Stabilize.
It's nothing. Huh. Don't waste my time. Hey.
Okay, now we're at Chamber 3. I'm going to give my full commentary on this. So Chamber 3 is a very strict DPS check, so you need a lot of DPS if you want to even hope to get 3 stars on this third chamber. So the first half is going to be 2 shield miniatures. Okay, I made a mistake. I was supposed to go to the other end of the corner so that the both miniatures will go. So I drop down Bennett's ult for the attack buff and switch over to Xiao to slam. Like I said in my first impressions video, if you have Xiao, you can basically just ignore the shields. Aside from Xiao just destroying their shields completely, if it was a wooden shield miniature, they would just keep throwing slimes and stop blocking. So Xiao can just deal damage to them without having to worry about the shields or bringing a pyro unit. So I dealt with them really quickly. So now there's the treasure hoarders and the season mage. Since this is the final chamber, I'm not really concerned on Xiao's HP. So I just drop down Bennett's burst and then activate Xiao's burst and just use plunge attacks to quickly deal with the season mage to give more time for my second team. So it's dealing a lot of damage here, and I finish her off with some of his dashes. So yeah, Xiao is a really good burst DPS, especially for Abyss, and very versatile that you can use him in almost any fight except for, the second half of the first chamber, which is the win orb thing. So now I did it right this time. So I go to one corner, bring the miniatures in one place, drop down Zhongli's ult to petrify, and use his Jade Shield to destroy their Geo Shield somewhat, and then dropping Diona's Burst for the Crystallized Cryo Shield for the crit rate, and basically just spam Ningguang's abilities as much as I can. Not hoping the bug where she just freezes when you use a charge attack. That cost me a few seconds of DPS. So the Geo buff is really showing its magic here because how quickly I dealt with the miniatures. So now the final enemy, which is a level 100 for 2E agent. So since it's just one enemy, Ningguang's abilities will just have to focus on one target, and this will help me get 3 stars with a lot of time to spare compared to pre 1.3 where I was barely like 5 minutes before clearing this. And that's about it. So if you have Ningguang at any constellations you want to see 2, I highly recommend building her because she's a really good DPS and versatile too, in the sense that since Geo isn't immune to anything besides Geo enemies. And yeah, so that's the third chamber. So after this, I'll show you my my team's gear. They aren't really the best. I would say my Xiao has an average build, but after I show you, you guys can judge for it yourself. Challenge ends, and that's 3 stars for Abyss 12.